In the still, glassy waters of Mexico's ancient lakes, beneath floating willa and the silent hum of time, lives a creature that defies the very rules of nature. It's neither fish nor frog, neither child nor adult, it's a being suspended between worlds. This is the axolotl. To some, it's a myth, a smiling ghost of the deep, a spirit trapped in eternal youth. To scientists, it is one of evolution's most extraordinary enigmas, and to those who have seen it up close, with its feathery gills fanning gently from its head, it is simply mesmerizing. Long ago, the Aztecs told stories of Axolotl, the god of lightning and death. Fearing sacrifice, he transformed himself into a salamander and sank to the bottom of Lake Xochimilco to hide. The axolotl, they said, is his living echo, a creature that refused to grow up, choosing water over land, shadow over change. But behind the legend lies a reality even stranger. Unlike most amphibians that metamorphose shedding their gills and crawling onto land, the axolotl never completes its transformation. It remains forever in its larval form, even as it reaches full maturity. It's a paradox made flesh, an adult that never leaves its childhood. This state, called neoteny, isn't a flaw, it's perfection reimagined. The axolotl has mastered a delicate balance, choosing to stay where others evolve away. In the dark, oxygen-rich canals of its ancient home, this eternal youth has found immortality in stillness. Its body tells its story. Smooth skin glimmers in shades of white, gold, and speckled black. Its gills, delicate, coral-like plumes, flicker softly with every breath. Its small, lidless eyes reflect both innocence and ancient wisdom, and that perpetual smile. It's not an emotion, but a physical feature, yet somehow it captures the very essence of serenity. The axolotl spends its days drifting through the calm waters of Lake Xochimilco, a solitary being, unhurried and content. Every movement is deliberate, elegant, a ghost gliding through its own reflection. It hunts not with speed, but with patience, waiting for the right moment to strike with a sudden vacuum of its mouth, drawing prey into its unseen grasp. Yet, for all its gentleness, what makes the axolotl truly extraordinary is not how it lives, but how it heals. When most creatures lose a limb, the wound scars, but the axolotl, it simply regrows it. A leg, a tail, even parts of its heart, brain, or spinal cord can be restored perfectly, without a trace. No scar, no imperfection. The very blueprint of life seems written into its blood. Scientists have spent decades studying this miracle of regeneration, hoping it holds the key to unlocking human healing. Inside the axolotl's cells lies a biological code unlike anything else known to science, one that allows it to rebuild tissue with near-divine precision. To look at this creature is to glimpse the future of medicine, hidden inside a smile. But even this wonder has its fragility. The world around the axolotl has changed faster than it can adapt. The once vast waters of Xochimilco have been drained, polluted, and overtaken by the sprawl of Mexico City. Exotic fish introduced by humans compete for food and devour its eggs. In the wild, the axolotl now teeters on the brink of extinction. What remains of its home is fragmented pockets of still water surrounded by noise, concrete, and human haste. This creature that refused to grow up now faces a world that has grown too fast, but hope, like life, persists. Across research centers and aquariums, thousands of axolotls live carefully bred, studied, and protected. Scientists, inspired by their mystery, have turned them into symbols of resilience. The smiling salamander has become an ambassador for science, a messenger of what might still be saved. In every shimmering gill and gentle flick of its tail, the axolotl reminds us that change is not the only path to survival. Sometimes, staying still is its own kind of evolution. In a world obsessed with growth, the axolotl stands apart, a creature that defied the call of evolution and whispered, "I am enough." It's easy to mistake its stillness for weakness, its refusal for failure. But the axolotl is proof that survival doesn't always belong to the fastest or the fiercest. Sometimes it belongs to those who simply endure. Its existence poses a quiet question. Why does it stay young? The answer lies in balance. In the ancient, oxygen-rich waters of its home, the axolotl never needed to leave. The conditions were perfect. Evolution, ever efficient, saw no reason to push forward, so nature paused. The axolotl became a time capsule, a living glimpse into what life once was and what it could still be. To scientists, this pause is a miracle. The axolotl's genome 10 times larger than a human's holds the secrets of regeneration and cellular memory. When an axolotl loses a limb, its body doesn't panic, it remembers. Stem cells gather at the wound and recreate what was lost, not as a scar, but as if it had never been gone. Researchers have watched in awe as it regrew eyes, hearts, and parts of the spinal cord. Each time, the same quiet message echoes through its biology. Nothing is ever truly lost. But while its body defies destruction, its world cannot. Yet, humanity has not abandoned it. In laboratories across the globe, tanks of crystal clear water shimmer under soft light. Inside them, thousands of axolotls drift gracefully, subjects of study, symbols of hope. In schools, their smiling faces inspire curiosity. In research, their cells inspire breakthroughs. In myth, they inspire wonder. The axolotl has become a bridge between what we know and what we dream of knowing. To watch an axolotl float in stillness is to confront the paradox of existence itself. It never becomes what it was supposed to be, and yet it thrives. It breaks the rules, yet it has survived longer than many who obeyed them. It teaches us that change is not always forward sometimes, it is inward. Perhaps that's why we feel such a strange kinship with it. In a world that moves too fast, the axolotl reminds us of the power of pause, the beauty of simply being. Spiritually, many see in the axolotl a symbol of renewal, a creature that turns loss into rebirth. Its accidental smile has become a symbol of quiet optimism, as if to say, "You can heal." In the fading twilight of Xochimilco, as sunlight dances on the rippling surface, the axolotl rises from the shadows. Its gills flare, glowing red against the dark. The water trembles softly, and then it disappears again into the depths. It has no need to rush, no need to prove. It has existed here for millennia. Perhaps the greatest irony is that the axolotl